Hello everyone and welcome to your Secret Stage game news for February 29, 2016. Happy Leap Day, if that actually means anything to anyone, because really it shouldn't, it's just another day. If you can't tell, I'm feeling a little surly today, so let's get started with the news, shall we? In Sony news, we got a couple of stories. The PSP Store is gonna be shut down as of March 31st. So all of you who still have a PSP, make whatever purchases you want on that system now, because very soon you're not gonna be able to do it anymore. However, you will still be able to buy things for PSP via the other system stores. All downloads you have currently purchased and any future downloads can still be picked up, so the PSP, while being obsolete, is still functional, because Sony doesn't hate their fans. Thank you, Sony. However, if you're a PlayStation TV person, well, things might be a different story. Sony has ceased production of PlayStation TV and has stopped shipping them as of the beginning of this year. There is no word if they're going to be cutting off any of the services that connect to PlayStation TV, or if it'll just be that niche item that a handful of people have, and future years we talk about. You know, the way we talk about the 32X. As this weird experiment that no one really owned, and it just kind of faded away. However, because of this, the PlayStation TV has drastically been reduced in price at some stores, so if you are thinking of getting one, grab it now while it's like half price, because as soon as this news story gets really widespread, I'm sure the price will start doubling on eBay. And now some Nintendo news. That makes me want to grind my teeth. First, the happy news. The emulated versions of the Pokemon games for the 3DS still have the Missing No glitch. It's kind of cool to see that they kept that in there. And all the old tricks you could do with Missing No also still occur. The one thing I haven't seen confirmation on yet is whether or not the Mew glitch still exists, because that'd be a nice way to farm up some Mews for your Generation 7 games. On the slightly annoying side of things, we already have people saying that they've leaked information about Nintendo's upcoming lineup for this year and possible E3 reveals. I'm not really going to go into this story because these stories make me want to hit my head into the wall, because odds are it's either stuff we already know or it's stuff they made up. But either way, I will include a link in the show description from NicheGamer so you can look at the list and their sources and make your own decisions. The final Nintendo story really grinds my gears. Bravely Second is getting even more censorship. Because of course it is. For those who don't know, they did change the Native American look of one of the character classes and made it more of a cowboy, which is weird. But a lot of the outfits have been redesigned to cut off anything that could even be remotely sexual. This includes garters, corsets, low-cut tops, and much more. You can find videos of it online from Censored Gaming, and you can find the full list of changes linked online at several places. Give it a look so you too can be pissed off at the fact that we still have way too much censorship in our gaming in the year 2016. At this point, I went into a 10-minute or so long rant about censorship. Needless to say, I talked about artists' rights being overwritten, and the start of minor censorships leading into larger censorships. This is a news show and I really shouldn't be going into long rants. Therefore, if it sounds like I'm exhausted, out of it, or completely enraged in the next section of the news, that's why. Also, if you want to hear me rant about censorship, be assured the next time we do a live show, it will happen. Thank you for your understanding. The last two news stories will make you feel slightly better. I mean, they probably won't, but, you know, let's all pretend. The first is from Sega. They have a survey up to help them make better games. And while I doubt this will help Sega's development of games in the future, I did include the link in our show notes in case you want to take the survey. Our final story is about Friday the 13th. The developers of the new Friday the 13th game have also put up a small poll. It allows people to choose what other variations of Jason will show up in the game. They already have 3 versions, and this will allow the fans to choose 3 more versions. The voting ends on March 31st, and you get 1 vote per day. So check it out. The link is in the show description as well. Thank you for listening, and thank you for enduring my small rant about censorship. I assure you there will be much larger ones coming in the future. But until then, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out, helps us know who likes our show, and it helps get the word out on our news and live streams to everyone out there in internet land. Of course, if you want to follow us, we have our Twitter names in the show description. It is at SR_Secret Stage and at Jared the Greek. In addition to that, you can always see us streaming on Twitch and Hitbox under the Secret Stage name. Links are also in the show description. Until next time, my name's Jared, and that's the way the news goes, and I wish it was better.